Hello, family. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Sorry again for starting late. Excitement in the house. Thank you for joining, especially new members in the house. So before I forget, guys, I want to appreciate we have just noticed that people are clicking, and I think it's happening to most, if not all of us, who are sharing our links and the QR code. So if you are watching on passive and you find our QR code or our link anywhere on social media and so on, and you click on it and register. And if you find the content interesting and you are joining because you want to change your life, because you want to get self-employed, because you want to change make OnPassive your permanent source of income, the moment you sign and register onto the OES, please go ahead and sign up to become an affiliate. That is the only way you can become part of sharing of the profits of OnPassive. So I thought that I start with this. So guys, when we share our links, let's kindly tell people, because some people sign up and they don't know that they need to become affiliate, but I think that that's what they have in mind. So thank you guys for joining. It's so interesting, so exciting what is happening, as we all know. So of course the team is right here right now. Hello, Brother Collins.
Hello, everyone. Welcome again. We are here to share the excitement of what we've just seen and read in the back office. So we know there is already update, which we are all excited about it. So thank you for coming again. So
All
let's
right.
continue to share
Okay.
the excitement.
Of course, let's continue to share. Hello, sis. Welcome.
Hey, hi, Sister Comfort. Hi, Brad Collins. It's lovely to be here. The buzz is real and the excitement is real. We're just here to give you a little bit of a tip if you haven't started getting excited. Just a little bit more push.
Of course, yes, sure, sure. We all want to be excited, because sometimes when the excitement is here, people don't understand really why we are being excited. Reason for which we need to go kind of digest everything, bit by bit, and see how it reaches out to everybody. So, Brother Collins, what makes news? Why the excitement today, guys? Let's see.
So yes, we are now feeling the rumble, because sometimes we used to ask, can you feel it? I believe all of us are feeling it. We are feeling the heat. The heat is coming from the kitchen to the dining room. So we saw what the CEO said. I know a lot of people didn't sleep when Madi Digamo gave the breaking news that Mr. Ashmofara is in a meeting, and after the meeting, we should keep an eye fixed in our back office, that there will be update. And we saw the
Mhm.
update this early morning. Those who didn't sleep, they saw it this early morning. And we're talking about O Connect coming. I'm talking about O Tracker, talking about, the payment gateway, many ways of payment. Part of it, we're talking about the mega event, So there are a lot in the back office. And if you've not taken a look, please go and take a look. You will know what is coming in this June. Miss Ashford never said July. He said June. We will see all this happen in our own very eyes. So let's get ready for the greatest shape, because OnPassive is about to break the internet. Mr.
Oh
Comfort,
my
I'll leave
God.
it there.
Of course. Let's hear from Sister Fumi. What do you want to add? Just let's know.
Uh, I don't want to add too much, but what I wanted to come out with there was the fact that that mega, we don't know what it is, but you know that Ash is always coming out with something, even when you think, oh, uh, how is it going to be? You should know that it's going to be a wow factor about whatever it is.
Mhm.
It's going to have a wow factor. And don't forget, all these products that are coming out, including the new O mail or the new O net O trim, they're all not going to be what we've been testing. They are going to be way different, with extra features coming out with them as well. So I'm really excited about that, because you know that definitely when those products come out, it's going to be a wow factor. Then when we're having a mega event, you should know that it is going to be a wow factor as well. You can't predict him. And don't forget, even when it happens, it's going to be something you You can't even say, oh, I thought about it that it will be like this. No, it's going to be way above, way above, probably something you cannot even imagine.
Okay. If you think so, yes, I know. But however, sometimes I just feel like sometimes we keep trying, even though you try, no matter how hard you try. This whatever thing God has for us lies like so close to his chest pocket that no matter whatever thing you do, you can't reach there. But I always like to keep guessing, So the excitement, the suspense is what makes even the whole fun of it. So Collins, we are looking forward to two things. So, what is the message all about? About old tracker and Sister Gladys is here. Welcome, sis. Welcome.
Thank you,
Yoo-hoo.
thank you.
Yeah, just in time. Thank you for joining. So, Collins, I want us to have a look to what we understand by what he said about O Connect and what he said about O Tracker. Did he mean that both of them would be hitting the market in the month of June? Is that what the pop up is saying, Collins?
So we already know that O Connect will be hitting the market in the month of June. We already know that for sure. He said it clearly on that pop-up message. He said it will be, in the public, to the public, but through the founding members only. That's what the pop-up said. Once we take off, what will happen? When we hit the market, that's what he said. When we hit the market, once we hit the market, commission will take off. So they are talking about going to the public via the founding member and then into the market, then commission take off. So it means this month of June, that is what will happen. The date is not precise, but that is what it says. Now,
Right.
when we look at O Tracker, we will get O Tracker as well. But for what I'm seeing with the back office said, we will receive it. Founding member will see it. Those who are coming will see it. We'll have time to play with it, look at it. But again, Mr. Ash is telling us the month of June. So nothing have changed. He says the month
Okay.
of June, but we will have that to play with it in the month of June. But 100% we know O Connect is hitting the market in the
All
month of
right.
June. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Bro Collins. Sister Fumi, you hold on. Let's say hi to Sister Gladys first. Sis, as you joined, we were just trying to share at least what can you remember you saw on the pop up and what that means before we go a bit further again. Sis, you're welcome.
Thank you so much, all of you, for meeting you again here. I'm very excited regarding that pop-up. One thing that truly stood out is the upcoming event, because I know always when we see an event, it's usually a surprise. It's not something just for the heck of it. It's a new top. So I'm excited, looking forward to the new top, and I'm sure you have summarized everything else. Thank you. Back to you.
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much. So before we go ahead, really quick. So when Ash says that All Connect will first of all be launched amongst us before it hit the market, does that mean that we are going to be given a few more days to have a free trial, a quick free trial, or what does that really mean in
You said
oh
hello? Yes, the
yes.
comfort.
Did you hear me?
So yes, you said O
So,
Connect, right?
yes. So what
Yes.
when
So I believe it will just go
does it mean
seamlessly.
that they're going to give us a few more days of free trial, or what does that mean, if you understand at all?
Yeah, I understand. So you mean for O Connect, right?
Yes.
Are we okay? I'm seeing like he's buffering.
Yeah, it's buffering, but then I can hear you really well. Can you guys hear Collins and the rest of the panel, please? Can you hear Collins? Can you hear myself? Kindly let us know in the comment
Yes,
section.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
So
asking
if
our family.
yes,
Mhm.
yeah. So what is happening here is Mr. Ashford just break it down how it will work, because
Mhm.
it's just like comma and comma. But to me, the way I see it, it's like we are receiving, because he said nobody can come through on passive except through the founding members. So we receive it because remember what we are receiving is the market value products. As Mr. Ashford have always told us that the market value is coming. The first to receive it will be us. When we receive it, we already know what will happen. Receiving is not like you receive it and play with it again. We don't know if we'll play with it again, but I believe that's me. That's me. I'm talking now. I believe it will be subscription. That's my belief. So the moment we receive it and subscribe, what happened? Then the public now will start to receive it. That's when we hit the market. When we talk about hitting the market, the public is coming in. Because what will be the benefit? It means Mr. Armstrong will go against his own rule to say, all right, you, the founding member, will say you will receive it first and then you give it to the public. Now, if they open it to the public, it means the public is receiving first. All of us are receiving the same time. So give it to us and then we are the one to give it to the public. But it will just work seamlessly. The moment Sister Comfort subscribe, what happened? It opens to the public. That's me. That's what I'm thinking. It opened to those Mr. Armstrong will start to drive traffic to, and they'll be receiving it because you said, we know the more you subscribe, again, the system go to work for you. So we just have to go in and receive it. So we get that ability now for the system to start to work for us. So it hit the market, and then we can leave the rest for the company to decide.
Okay, perfect. I think I appreciate that. But then, guys, if you listen, especially those who are new to the platform, Collins keeps saying, according to me, what he thinks, because what we're giving here is opinion. We are just trying to interpret the pop-up at the OES and at the back office. What he is saying here is not coming from us, but we're trying to interpret based on what we've been learning all along. So it's not gospel, because the real thing, Ash will finally come out and say, this is exactly what I meant. However, I think we are all on a good footing. So let's go, guys. As you saw, the topic of today, ONPASSIVE is unstoppable. ONPASSIVE is unstoppable. So, guys, what do you think? Just this statement alone, asking no question and stuff. Let's know in the comment section. Let's just move on together, looking at the journey from inception to all the stages, the transformation, the transitions, all of those to where we are now. Can you really say ONPASSIVE is unstoppable? Sister Gladys, let me touch you again, please.
Thank you so much, Sister Comfort. I truly believe ONPASSIVE is unstoppable where we are. As we know, since the inception of the company, from the few things that our CEO has shared, and some I'm sure we don't know and we will never know, the company has gone through hurdles, it has gone through hiccups, it has gone through mountains, but it's still standing. But the reason why I strongly believe that ONPASSIVE is unstoppable is because of the legacy which it's going to bring to humanity. Changing lives. When you change lives, how can you be stopped? When you put food on people's table, how can you be stopped? When you make children go through school, how can you be stopped? When you enable people to get the treatment that they need or to live a better lifestyle, improve health, how can you be stopped? When you change how internet is used, when you reshape literally how internet is used to the point of reshaping the world, you see, we have a train station. How can you be stopped? So ONPASSIVE is truly unstoppable, and this is because of the legacy that it's bringing to humanity. Thank you, Sister Comfort.
Wow, that was powerful, just as usual. Thank you, sis. Thank you. Another Ash has the fine breed, from the early bird affiliates to the dream team in Hyderabad to Dubai to everywhere. He doesn't pick wrong stuff. That's why we hear this. Hello, Sister Fumi. ONPASSIVE is unstoppable. Guys, let's hear what you think in the chat, please.
Well, as you can see from what Sister Gladys said, let's even put that aside. That's like the beginning of it. The fact that it's built around and for, and the core of it is about humanity, then you should know that whatever product that is going to be coming out from ONPASSIVE there are going to be products that has got humanity at the heart of it. Humanity will be at the core of it. It will be something that will touch life, something that will make life easier, something that is going to make life better for human beings. So to be honest, there's no how someone will come out with solutions that is supposed to help humanity, supposed to change lives, supposed to make lives better. Take, for example, Opal, and then you think that that person, you cannot be stopped, because there's no way it's going to stop. And it doesn't stop at that point. With him, he's already thinking also of the next generation. So it's important that there's no how you can stop that kind of how will I call it, company. And don't forget that our company, what do you call it, strategy, or what do you call it, hierarchy, or whatever you call it, it's nothing like any other company that ever existed. It's something fresh that nobody has ever done before. So definitely we will be unstoppable. I will leave it there.
Okay. Let me hear from the man in the house, Brother Collins. ONPASSIVE is unstoppable.
Yes, the comfort is unstoppable when we look at the products that and services that ONPASSIVE will offer. We're talking about lower price point. We're talking about high quality. For instance, look at old tracker coming. For instance, we're talking about there are 4 facts Mr. Ashfarato said, for on the update. The only tracking system that has more features than any tracking device or tracking system or analytic system on the planet. The price point is one of it. So you have more and you have price point. And there are other things that Mr. Ashmofara described if we look at it. So how can you stop this? It will be one of the best tracking device, not tracking system. Going to talk about tracking, putting like it's just to track someone. There's nothing to track. But the company will use it because it is built for company. Because this is it is not a social media application, it's business application. Let's put it that way. Most companies need a tracking device, especially IT companies. Because sometimes when you ping a device, what do you use? You use a tracking device to ping a device. I can sit here and ping Sister Comfort device. I need Sister Comfort IP address to ping it to. Sometimes you call customer service, right? They help you online. They are using a tracking service to help you because they can get into your system, help you, help you with your solution, your problem, and then resolve it, come out of it, sign out, and that is it. These are all tracking devices. ONPASSIVE has more features than that to help big organizations, to help, and then marketing companies too will use it. It covers all area. Even hospital will use it. There is no device on this world that doesn't have IP address. And when they have IP address, they need an IP tracker. We're talking about old tracker to be able to help them. If you don't have an IP address, there is no way you can have access to the internet. There's just no way you can have every device have an IP address, and the IP address gives you access to internet because it's hosted on a domain. So just imagine if they take all of those, there is no way you can get it. Now, what will happen? When you have something like that, you need a tracking device to be able to monitor. And that is how they monitor. They use all of those IP address to know how your shopping habit is. Sister Comfort, click here, we can see it. This click here, we can see it. That click here. And then that's where the heat map, where we have a little bit of old trim. They took a little bit of old tracker heat map and they put it on old trim for you to be able to see. So anytime you trim that link contains IP address, contain a lot of things. So IP tracker will look at it, put it on the heat map, and then OTrim as well, because OTrim has that feature. You can monitor all of those things. So it covers everything and more, and it can analyze your business, analyze what you are doing, tells you, points you to the right direction. So ONPASSIVE got more features than what you can see. Mr. Ashfar always deliver more and more, because if you don't deliver, say you're building something new, and the thing you are building, doesn't make a difference to what is already in the market. Somebody will say, but why should I go to you? Because it's the same thing I'm having here. But you must provide difference, something disruptive that will tempt people to come. And what will happen when they come in, they will never want to go. Today, I was like helping someone who've never been into ONPASSIVE, with the account. And I said, all right, I want to show you something that will blow your mind. When I showed that speech to text and text to speech in all mail and video mailing, this lady go crazy. And I'm telling you, as we speak, she's on top of it now. She has that. I said, I didn't know I have something in my hand. I said, that's what I've been telling you since. You never take a look. Now look. I said, go in now, sign on ONET. Look at what? Podcasting. It's not free, but we have it for free. And I was just like going on. I show O Connect. This lady is just dying. Now as I speak, it's just like somebody who never take a look, but now she is so fired up. And that's what ONPASSIVE can do. Give you that push, and then the moment you get into it, you are done. It's more than the coronavirus.
Wow, that's just crazy. I was just wondering until you touched it again, because I know that I'm already enjoying Old Tracker somehow. When I go on Old Trim, I go down there and look at the analysis or the analytics and all of those. I'm just so what then? I understand that it might be a stupid question, but you should know me by that now that I've asked questions that are impossible. So what would be the difference between Old Tracker and Old Trim? Because all of the things that you are describing here, I thought that we have all of them already in Old Trim, but apparently it's just a tip of the iceberg, if I'm understanding you well. So what's the difference?
It's like, Old Trim is just to trim your URL, your web page or your website link. Okay, to make it nice, make it fancy, fancy, because people are always scared to click on that www. That type of crazy website. Or now, when you trim it, normally, if you look at other old trim URL out there, they don't have heat map. It's just trim and you go. And if you want to customize it, you have to pay. Bitly will charge you for customization. If you want to make it fancy, give a fancy name, they'll charge you for that. Mr. Ashra give it for free. Now, trim URL it's not tracking device, but they add that heat map so it can help you. So for any link, those who are business owners, when you trim on it and you share, you can easily see those who are using your link and the device they are clicking on. So they just add that little function, but that function is from Old Tracker. See, so Old Tracker now is the proper tracking device, that have that analytic functionality, have lot and different. We'll see it when it comes out. It will just blow your mind. You'll just know that Old Trim is just that little bit they put it, that visibility for people to see. There's also a heat map in Old Tracker. You see all of those things coming. Geofencing. Do you know that Old Tracker, the one Mr. Ashmofarov just built, has a way where you can block somebody from the source? You can block someone from the source. So, and I'm asking myself, those who they're going out harassing people every day, you create a name, you create a fake name, you jump onto the bad news for you. Because when we block your IP address, you cannot come into ONPASSIVE ecosystem. You have to go and buy a new device. For how long will you be buying a new device? So you put your phone number, I go and I block that IP address, you can never get into that system again. Your IP address, the moment you try to create a name cam, the system identify IP address, kick you out. The only thing you have to do is to buy a new device. And do you have the money to buy a new device every day? When you come to destroy your new device, your device is done for it. So imagine if ONPASSIVE has that, Google, Facebook, it means those who are going harassing people, bad news for you. You cannot, because you'll be afraid that when you go to the comfort, block it from the source, you are done, you are dead. So that is the beauty about giving you the ability to do stuff.
All right. So I know that blocking from the source is Sister Fumi's thing. I don't know if you want to comment on, she likes quoting that, they block you from the source. So do you like to comment on what Brother Collins has said, or do you have something else in mind, since it's all yours?
No. I love the fact that you can block from the source, because it's very good. Especially, somebody mentioned something, I can't remember whether I was one of the founders, said, can you imagine using Old Tracker to track, especially cars that are being stolen, and then you have it on cars? You understand me? There's so many trackers that are put on cars as well, and then they still get stolen anyway, regardless of what is happening. But can you imagine having that on a car, and then straight away they know that is, they block, and then that car cannot move, so they can't carry the car. So I love blocking blocking people on social media from the source. As soon as I don't know who you are, I just block you. But apart from that, I think that Brad Collins has covered everything that I can imagine on that one, because I don't know much about old trackers or trackers anyway. I just know that they're there, and I love to use the ones on social media.
Sister Gladys, we continue on the track. Unpassive is unstoppable. So when you hear Collins explain what old tracker is all about, especially we know what these things mean, especially when it comes to the social media, issues, social media wahala, as we call it back home. So how does it feel? Does this relate, or does it call to mind the security that we have in Unpassive, Sister Gladys?
Yes, I think especially as we know, our CEO has spoken over and over about security. We have heard from OTEC pros, security, security, security. But when I think of O Tracker, and especially when Brother Collins mentioned about geofencing, I think O Tracker has much more functionalities that we can explain here. I know when it was introduced and Mohammed Nazal was explaining a little bit about it, I took quite some notes, which I don't know if we are allowed, because that was just the founders meeting only. I'm not comfortable discussing them, but I took quite some notes. And the most amazing thing that I found out is that it's live, it's real, it's in real time. That data can be tracked, and then from there you can see how, if it's a business, how your business is doing. And we were also, it helps the businesses to scale their businesses depending on how they are performing. Having that information about, for example, a certain area is highly tourist area within different seasons of the year. These are all things that will play into different businesses. And then when he spoke about the geofencing, how about security? I know during our private founder meetings, people have asked the questions, what Tracker can do, what it cannot do. And I'm here thinking about identity theft and the geofencing when you have Tracker. And then my mind is running. I'm like, how about child trafficking? Can O Tracker help prevent something like this? Because as we know, this is a problem which is global. If it's not happening in developed areas, we have children being brought or shipped from other countries to developed countries against their will. So I believe, and this is just me thinking wildly, what could this O Tracker do? But as we know for now, the focus mainly is on the raw data that it provides for businesses, and this can help the owners of the businesses to know how well they are doing, where they need to improve, where they should focus. And with the old trim, I know sometimes when I trim my link and I just open a new tab, I paste it there, I'm always excited just by myself sitting there showing my family. Can you see how many people clicked my link? Then my mind goes, oh, this is from a certain city, so and so lives there. This is from a certain country. Some places I've never heard. I was not the best student in history, so geography, so I missed some countries for sure. But with old track, I think I'm developing more interest. When I see a new country, I try to look into details and see more what it is. So I'll give it back to you. I think, Brother Collins, that's your area. We don't want to overstep too much, otherwise we will mess.
I know, before we get in trouble here. I know, since because I think I was telling either Collins or Sister Fumi the other day that I've discovered so many countries that I never knew of, because of this. And so how some like earlier on when Sister Gladys just started speaking, she spoke really powerfully, and it took me places, because the generosity of Mr. Mufara alone could just be the reason for which Unpassive can never be stopped in any way. Because all tracker here is something that is new. Business people, from what I understand, Colin saying, we heard this, we've heard, and we will hear again. Business people are going to be like, oh my God, because everybody wants to get that live update of how their business is doing. But then he gives a bit of it for free. You know what that means. So it's just that, just a good heart surrounding everything. I think that all can you can never go wrong with that. So it remains the same. So Collins, I don't know what is this geofencing thing. Some of us really need to know what's geofencing.
So it's just, geofencing is really a powerful tool. So no, a lot of people look at it as a criminal. So you can look at an area. You said, all right, I want to lock this area down. Lock this area down. I said, all right, this area I want to map, and I will lock it down using O tracker. Oh, sorry, my battery is running. Let's go it. Let me just put my.
It happens to me on Sunday, guys. So this can happen
Yeah.
anytime to anybody. I
Yeah.
know exactly what that is. Are you okay now?
Yeah, I'm fine. So
All
you said,
right,
all right, there is something in this market. I want to do a particular market. And say, all right, I want to lock the whole of London down. So I will use that area, map it, and said everything that is happening, coming out and coming in, I don't really bother, but I want to just visualize only London, knowing everything that is happening. That's geofencing in a layman way. So you lock that particular area, monitor it. And sometimes just think about when there is a criminal act, you say, okay, I will lock that area. Nothing goes out, nothing comes in. Monitor the whole of that area is geofencing. So you block it with O tracker, and then you start to map everything that is happening within the area.
wow.
And you can open it.
That's just crazy, isn't it? That's just crazy. It's just taking me places. So can we shift a bit down, because the pop-up today was more than a pop-up. It was like 3 spreadsheets wide. So can we shift deep down into the pop-up? Ash was talking some stuff about pay in, pay out, and stuff like that. So what is that? Is it the payment gateways or stuff? What can we comment? Are we able? Look, if you can't, or if you don't want to, just say stop, and then we stop the show right away. But then if you think you can carefully say stuff about what he was talking about down there, why not go for it?
Yes, we can say, because already is in the OES, and those who go into OES can see the update. Though we just touch a little bit, now ONPASSIVE can pay in so many countries, and they are still adding more. So pay in is already done and dusted. Pay out so many countries, and they are adding more method of payment within the system. Say, for instance, we have PayPal. What if they add whatever something is happening in Kenya, and they have another method of payment in Kenya that can serve the people? Mr. Fufara is happy to put it in. What if there is another one somewhere in another country? They say, okay, they don't have PayPal, they have this, and they have this other method, and we have 2 or 3 methods in that country, and we know the next method will help the people to cash out their money. Mr. Fufara is going to do it. He said this is about sustainability and longevity of ONPASSIVE in the future. So, and that's why they want to get all of that, because when you make things easy for people, where they can cash in and cash out, there is no need for them to look at anywhere. They know we are fine here. As our brother Oliver said, we are fine. So Mr. Ash Mufara wants everybody to be comfortable the moment you are in ONPASSIVE. You don't need to turn around and say, oh, there is nothing here for me. Everything is there for you. And when it is needed, Mr. Ash Mufara will do it. So those little they are doing now will help ONPASSIVE for sustainability and longevity of the company in years to come.
Sorry, I'm talking to myself. So, sisters, do you have anything at all to add to what Brother Collins has said? What comment on it, or to add to it, and so on, so that we gradually round up?
I can just add something small, and that's whatever that's happening at this time for the company is for our benefit, and it's for the benefit of the company. And I think it's good to comply what the company is trying to do. From what our CEO has said, and which I think is the right thing to do, is to comply and don't leave any stone unturned. Follow the guidelines of different countries, as our brother said, because if we follow the right track, comply with everything, the chances of the company staying longer all of us to be paid. Because what I always ask those who complain is this: how will you feel if Mr. Ash came tomorrow and said, we have been allowed to pay the US, UK, he singles out some countries and then he leaves other countries, saying that we've not finalized the things. So you'll just hang in there as we pay the other ones. Nobody will be happy. We want to all of us to be able to receive our commissions when that time comes. So I think everything is for the better, and I leave it at that. And I'm happy that things are moving on. Thank you.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm not sure. I did not really want to do Q&A today, but let's answer my sister Shalon because she's calling from home. That's the only reason I'm asking. Anybody from the diaspora, we're not answering your question today. I will take the question home. So that's the question is on the screen. I have a friend. She signed the NDA for the first time, but now she can't. Whenever she tries the profile, she cannot become an affiliate. What could be the problem? Could it
I
go
would say
ahead?
they can try another device.
Let me take that one. I know
Yeah.
Shalon. I'm currently working with her on something else.
All right,
Shalon, my
perfect.
sister, I will reach out to you and we will try to see what the problem is.
All right,
Thank
sis,
you. I
thank
have
you.
a contact.
Thanks.
Yeah.
All right, thank
That's
you
good.
so much. Before we round up, guys, I think this is important because, like I started earlier on, let's end where we started today. Many people are excited about June that it's happening. We will finally see O Connect have that real magical look and have it out there on the market. But I'm afraid they might be left behind because they either migrated wrongly or they have not migrated to the OES or stuff like that. So, what should people check out for now, please? Sister Fumi, you can go first. Anybody, let's just give a bit of information here, please.
I believe people need to check that they have their accounts migrated correctly, because up to recently we've having people that have registered thinking that they've registered on the OES and they're actually registered as customer just few days ago. You will not believe that. So, and this is the time we are in is very crucial because business is about to take off and running. So please make sure if you have multiple accounts as well, make sure you check each account that it was migrated well. You have migrated into OES, you're not a customer. And then for those that have come in and you're already in the OES, if you are already, you've signed you've clicked on become an affiliate, you've read and signed the NDA. And for those who are in your network as well, that are coming in, especially those who have, showed interest or, that they want to actually be part of the business. If they've come in as users, you need to tell them they will need to click on become an affiliate, read the NDA, sign it, and submit. And then they are now, an affiliate. So that means they are part of the business. So I will leave the remaining for everyone else to, chip in
Okay.
there.
Yeah, Brother Collins, anything to chip in, please? We just need to advise to make sure everybody is on the right path.
Yeah, please, as Sister Fumi said, please make sure you check your account that you are set for the takeoff. Make sure if you have signed your affiliate, you become an affiliate. If your aim is to make commission, if you think your aim is not to make commission, you are just there for the free product, then you can leave it. Doesn't matter, use the free product. But if you are there, I know majority of us came because we want to make commission. So please do exactly what they have asked you to do. Do the simple things. Today in Singapore, I was talking about doing the simple things. We shouldn't make things complicated. You can't say, I want to share my link if you don't even know how to purchase the product, how to become an affiliate. You go to my link section, you've not even click and sign, prepare. But now you are sharing. Who are you sharing to? You are sharing for someone to come and start to make commission, and you yourself, you not even set your own business for commission level. So prepare your own business. It's like you've not cleaned your own house. You want to go and help your neighbor to clean their house. Clean your own house, do everything, set up your business ready for purchase and everything. Then you can start to do the extra. share your link, attend. You can talk about Burj Khalifa, but make sure you do the simple things first, which is become an affiliate, get ready for the business.
That's very important, sister. Were you here first? Did you say thing?
Not not yet, but I'm gonna try just not to repeat everything they said.
Sure,
But
sure.
one thing that I've truly discovered is that some people have not revisited their OES, and sometimes it's very, very important that they do. But I think some of them, they have not taken this final migration or signing this second NDA serious, because the people I see who are lagging behind, when I call them and talk to them personally, they are telling me, I thought I did that one. I'm very sure I did it. When did you do it? And then they are saying it's December. So just when we talk to them, let's remind them this is the final leg that we are making. It's very important. And unless you migrated properly and you are sure you did, you will not be receiving that refund of 97 back to your wallet. If it has to get to the right wallet, and then you must have migrated as a founder, so that when they do that one click to send it to the direct wallet, it finds itself where it should be. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Tim. I think too. I would. Sis, do you want to say something?
Yes, I wanted to. I know we talked about it a few days ago, but people should get identification ready. Make sure you have a correct business account. If there's business account in your country, look at your country, go and find out information from the bank to be able to set a proper bank account up. That is very important, because sometimes people wait till last minute, then they start saying, oh, I didn't hear, I didn't have, I didn't know I was. We've been saying this for the past 6-7 months. Get your account ready, your bank account ready, get your ID ready. Make sure you have the correct ID. Make sure nothing is stopping you from getting all those things ready. Just like Brad Andy and Brad Collins were saying a few days ago, please make sure you are ready for business, because this is business. This is not a joke. It is a business that you are going to run. Then you need to get your mindset ready as well, not just and your attitude. Because if you don't start waking up and getting, how will I call it, making it a routine to wake up early and check what is happening in your business every morning without the business starting fully yet, I'm telling you, there's a likelihood you will lag behind. And if you take that attitude now and start doing that, it will help you not just to form a routine, a new routine as a business person, but also to be able to, be consistent with it as well. Then you know that, yes, now all you need to do is stay tuned to the OES and what is going on in there. And then you can concentrate so that when business moves, you have moved with the business. Not that by that time then you're trying to set up accounts, you're trying to get ID. No. Let's do things, like people that are enthusiastic about our business. Thank you.
Exactly, sis. Thank you for touching on that. A video is loading. I was supposed to upload it tonight, but I got a bit, I was very busy, so I didn't complete it. A pigeon video is coming on that because I did some findings too from Cameroon as example. So I hope I can be able to upload it really soon. So I just want to add to guys that this is a little mistake that people made during when we had the opportunity to sign to become the early birds affiliate, which by then we used to call founding members. So one thing you do is the moment you talk to somebody about ONPASSIVE and they are interested, they sign up and they sign to become an affiliate, show them exactly what to do, teach them how to do what you got them to do to become affiliates, such that if they talk about ONPASSIVE to another person and the person is interested, they also have a link. That link also, they can use that to give it to a friend, to a loved one, to sign up to become an affiliate, such that we don't take people's affiliates and then pile them up under ourselves. That would be like what Gladys would call us as stepping on somebody else's shoulder to reach to the top. That is not interesting and it's not good. I know that sometimes it's a mistake, but we just want to know that, we want everybody to know that it's doable. When somebody already signs now to become affiliate, their link is already ready to share further. So let's not make that mistake and take up everything. The fun is when we all make it to the top together, and so we celebrate together. It's worth it. So, guys, this is not a joke. So if you are watching this for the first time, or you've been listening and ignoring, it's not time to ignore unpassive anymore. However, what we do is present what we have, and you make a choice. If you're finally thinking that you want to be part of this, then there's room for you. If you find a QR code somewhere or a link somewhere, go for it. People are contributing powerfully on the chat. If somebody is making some contribution that you find interesting, go after them. Then they are part of this panel sitting here. Go after them and say, you said this, can you tell me more, because I want to become part of this. So we always encourage that when you share, it's not for entertainment, it's sharing an opportunity. So share together with a link that you get from the OES. That is very, very important. So thank you once again, family members, for joining. Team, thank you for doing a good job as usual. See you soon, guys. Much love from us. Bye.